Hello and welcome to KPLE-TV's Veterans Resources Show, Veterans Helping Veterans. Here we showcase individuals and organizations that are helping our veterans and their families in our communities. Today we have Mr. Frank Minosky. Did I say that right?
Sure enough.
Sure.
Got it.
Brother, welcome to the show.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So let's jump in. What do you do that's for the veterans and their family members? I know it's a lot. So you get to talk about whatever.
I do a lot and have done a lot since I retired in ~95. But right now what I'm doing, I think that's probably important to a lot of them, is the Veterans Lunch. So we kind of named it the One Percenter. The people who originally done it and named it, they didn't associate the One Percenter with motorcycles. And the definition of the One Percenter lunch is less than 1% of Americans put on a uniform to protect and defend the United States.
Yeah.
So they decided, let's call it the One Percenter lunch. And the idea behind it, the guy who started it, his name was Dick Archer. Dick Archer used to work here for the land board. A lot of people know Dick. He's in his 80s. Great guy, involved in everything veterans. Dick and another guy was on their way to Dallas, and they were talking about, is there a way that we could just get together a bunch of veterans and not do anything but talk veteran stuff, and somebody not sell Tupperware or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they come back, and this was almost 15 years ago now. They decided, okay, let's try it. We'll try lunch. So we tried it with about 6 people, maybe 8 people, and then we got some business cards, invites everybody out to lunch. And now, which I do, it's great. I mean, in the last 15 years, I bet I missed probably 5 of them.
Nice.
And that's only because I was out of town or I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's great. It's on the last Friday of every month. Nobody's allowed to sell your raffle ticket. Nobody's allowed to save your soul.
Yeah.
Nobody's allowed to sell you property, anything like that. You just, you go at about 11:30. I'll stop everybody. We'll bless the meal. We'll pledge allegiance. And I'll ask everybody, please be seated and hold the noise down while everybody introduce themselves. So I go around every table. Is there anybody new? And I stand up. My name is Frank. I retired first Cav. I live here in Belton. And the only reason you do that is because that guy you sit next to, he don't know you.
That's right.
So when you sit back down, you can ask him where you live in Belton. And then when I get to the last table, I tell everybody, hey, thanks for your service. See you next month. I guarantee you, that's all that's going to happen there. Sometimes people wait. Hey, when's a sales pitch? When is this going to come? That does not come. I try to recruit a lot of times in HEB and Walmart and Belton, and I tell people, look, you know, we're proud of our military, but our spouses are pretty much tired of hearing it, and our kids don't want to hear it, and most of the time they don't understand what we're talking about anyway, so we just don't talk to them. But we're not. Come on out to the Dead Fish Grill on the last Friday of every month. We'll listen to you. You can even embellish. We don't know what you did. And nobody's going to question what you did, but it's 6 or 8 veterans sitting at the table, and the last Friday last month was the day after Thanksgiving. I was surprised. There was still about 40-some people showed up.
Nice.
But normally run 60 to 80 people.
60 to 80. That's good.
Yep. And that's kind of what I do right now every month. I was also involved for a long time with, and I would like for people to know that, the Veterans Treatment Court.
The what? Veterans
Treatment Court.
Okay.
Probably about 10 years ago now that we started a Veterans Treatment Court on Fort Hood. And this, I got to look at it back. I retired senior NCO and put a lot of people out of the military for alcohol or drugs because it's a requirement. I mean, you didn't get to play around.
Right.
You did drugs or alcohol, you're out. And then I got to ask myself, now that I've been out 30 years, what do we do about it? Did we clean them up or did we just send them out? And if we just sent them out, what did you expect to happen?
Exactly.
A year, 6 months, 6 years later, he's got a divorce, lost their house. Now they got a DWI. Well, under the Veterans Treatment Court, if that happens, the veteran can now apply to the Veterans Treatment Court, and we'll put them in a recovery program for a year. At the end of that year, if they do everything they're supposed to do, the judge rips up our charges. There's nothing. There's no record anywhere of the DWI. There's no record anywhere of the assault. There's no record anywhere of the drugs.
Really?
If they do what they're supposed to do for a year in the program. And I think it's great, and there's a lot of people that might be interested. I did it on Fort Hood. We'd use Judge Minosky out of the Western District, out of Waco, but we also do it in Bell County. So if that kind of stuff get in trouble on military installation, you got to use Judge Minosky in the federal system. And if happens in Bell County, you go to the Bell County. And the way to find out about it, just ask your lawyer. If something happens and you want to get out of it, you don't need to be in any more trouble, ask your lawyer, hey, can you get me in a Veterans Treatment Court? And it's a good deal.
So is it also for if the individual is currently serving, or is it?
Yes. It didn't turn out, wasn't supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
But we decided to extend it because we were at Fort Hood. So a soldier is studying to be we call it not a doctor, but a
PA or
a PA. Studying to be a PA. A lot of studying, a lot of time, a lot of just not getting any sleep. So somebody offers him something so he can stay awake. Then all of a sudden he gets caught with it. Well, we decided to work with Fort Hood. They had to kick him out because of the drugs, but you can't be a PA with a drug charge.
No.
So he pled guilty to Judge Minosky in Veterans Treatment Court. We put him in his drug treatment program for a year. He did everything he was supposed to for the year. He was clear. The judge ripped up his stuff. Now he can continue on to be a PA.
Excellent.
Because you can't have a drug charge and be a PA. So all that stuff disappeared. So yeah, we can take them. We can work with the Army and people active duty, but the Army's going to kick them out anyway. But if they give them to us, then we'll take care of the other punishment.
Right.
And so so it's active duty, or it was another guy. I mean, he'd been out for 40 years.
40 years.
40 years, and it come to conclusion he was a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
And
wow.
matter of fact, when he came to court, he got a DWI. So when he came to court, his lawyer says, "Hey, you need to go to the Veterans Treatment Court." So he come to the Veterans Treatment Court. He reported it to the judge. By 10 o'clock in the morning, it was like he blew a 2-point something.
Yeah.
Drunker than Cooter Brown at 10 o'clock in the morning. So the judge put him in the rehab, or put him in jail. Then he went into an alcohol coma or whatever. When he got out of there, got cleaned up, come back into court, and we cleaned him up. His wife said he's been drunk for so long, she's never seen him like that. It was great. They bring the family together, and the guy was really. And all the veterans treatment's got to do is the judge has got to. Can he make a nexus to what you just did to what your crime is? And there's a lot of people say military caused you to drinking. My grandson's in the Navy. That's all he ever talks about, drinking.
That's right. Yeah.
But that was another good thing that I enjoy doing a lot with the Veterans Treatment Court. And there's a lot of veterans out there who don't know about it. Yeah. And if anybody can make the nexus between your military service and the trouble you're in right now, it might not be a bad idea to apply to that. And a year later, all your stuff is ripped up, thrown up. There's nothing in your past to come back and haunt you.
That's for DUIs.
DUIs, assaults
too, anything.
Yeah, for the most, not big felonies.
I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
That's excellent, man. That is excellent.
Yeah, a lot of people come out of it. I don't know how many people we've got through the program right now, how many gone through right now, but I still talk to a lot of them. They're happy. They've got new life. You start all over again. Life is good.
I like that. This on the Friday when you get together, is it just veterans or is it family members, or how you got it?
Right now, it's just veterans.
Okay.
There are some veterans that can't drive, or they probably shouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Then they let the wife drive, and I'm not sure that's any safer. But,
so
I tell a veteran, he says, "Hey, can I bring my wife?" Says, "Yeah, she can drive. She can drive. You can bring her." So the idea is it's veterans or active duty. The rule is, because there's not any rules, the rule is anybody that's ever worn a military uniform in defense of this nation. Don't have to be in combat, don't have to be anybody. And we're talking about active or retired. It doesn't matter. If you put on a uniform, we want you to come to lunch.
Excellent.
One of my recruiting things is sergeant first class, master sergeant getting out. Our whole life, me, is teaching, coach, and mentor.
Yes.
Well, now you're getting out. And who's better to teach and coach and mentor you than these people at this lunch that have already done this transition and can help you from going down some of these rat holes?
If you could tell a veteran one thing, what would that be? That's a heavy question right there. If you could tell a veteran just one thing, what would it be?
That's same as you remember when you're military. Don't forget where you come from. You're a veteran now.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk about them soldiers all day long, but you were one of them.
That's right.
And there's a whole lot of people who tell you our military may not be as strong as it was. Don't forget where you come from. I mean, what did you do when you were active duty? I could tell you some stories about some things I did. What did you do? And don't ever forget where you come from. Those soldiers need help, just like you needed help when you were 18 years old.
Good. Same question for a family member of a veteran. That's harder sometimes.
That's harder.
It is.
That's harder. I've been married 55 years this Christmas.
Congratulations.
A lot of people say, "Oh, you've been married that long?" I said, most of the time I was deployed, returning from deployment or preparing for deployment. My wife raised 2 boys. But the spouse of the military is hard. It's really hard. That's a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't sign up for what we signed up for.
Right.
So it's kind of harder for them. But I would ask them to look into the future and look at the people that maybe made it a career. Look into those people that retired. How are they living compared to the ones that get in for 2 or 3 and then they get out and then they're not quite sure what to do with themselves. So I would say support your spouse and see what happens in the long run, because like for me, it's very beneficial. I'm doing well now in retirement. And I grew up on welfare and aid for dependent children. I didn't have anything.
Excellent.
So when I got that draft notice, it was like, okay, now I'm gonna get 3 squares at least.
If people got questions about you and what you're doing, what is the best way to contact you?
I left my card here, but my Gmail is F as in Frank Minosky as in at gmail.com, or they can, I guess, call the station and get my number. I don't want to put my phone number out here, but just call the station and give you my phone number. I'll be there to help anybody. And also to navigate the system out here. There's a lot of people tell you a lot of things about the system. I've been out here for 30 years as a retired individual. So if I can't help you, I think I know I can find somebody that can.
That's what I'm talking about. Good. Iron sharpens iron. Camaraderie, community.
Yep.
That's everything you just talked about. I think that's excellent, brother.
I believe in the hereafter. That's what I'm here after.
That's what I'm here after. Well, that concludes this episode. Thanks for tuning in. As always, stay informed and stay engaged. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Brother, that was good. I learned stuff.
Oh.
Thank you.